One of the very important things you always need to have when you are doing research is a complete bibliography of all of the resources you've used during your research process. So that's what we're going to tackle today. So this project requires a bibliography, and you're going to just add it simply to your notes pages at the end. You've been keeping track of your sources as you go along so you know where you're getting your information from, and that's good to do as you go along because this is a lengthy research time period. You've got about 3 weeks to be working on this, so it's hard to forget. It's easy to forget, excuse me, where you get some of your sources from if you don't keep track of them along the way. But we are going to put them all together in one list. So to do that, you need to go to the end of your document and just put a cursor below the last set of notes that you have, and you're going to insert another blank page. And on this page, again, you want to make sure that your name is on the right side. The date and the class period. And then you want to use the center alignment button right up here and type in the word bibliography on the next line down. Actually, I'm going to come up here and hit enter and give it a little bit of breathing room. So I hit 2 enters in there, and I'm going to hit 2 enters again, and then I'm going to put my cursor back on the left-hand side. If you've kept track of your sources along the way, all you need to do is come up to those sources and then copy and paste them all into one list. So this is the one I copied on Culturegrams. So I'm just going to copy this, scroll down here, and paste it. Okay. One resource that you're going to use is the CIA World Factbook, and it doesn't come with a citation generator on it, so you're going to need to create your own. So to do that, you're going to follow the example that I'm going to give to you here, okay? So here is an example of a properly formatted in MLA format, a citation for the article on Algeria. When you are creating your own, I'm simply going to tell you to reference this video, and then you need to basically copy this information, except you, right here where it says Algeria, this is where you would, here let me highlight that a second. Where it says Algeria, you would put your own country name in there, and this date at the end, where it says April 13th, this is the date that you accessed the information on the web. So if you accessed it on April 13th, you would put it there. If you accessed it on April 17th, then the 13 would simply change to a 17. You'll notice that the 13 comes first, then the word April, then 2015. The other things that are important about this citation is that you include the capital letters in all the right spots. There is a period here after CIA World Factbook. The title of the article is Africa, and then your country name, and it is in quotation marks, those 2 little quotation marks. The ND stands for, or represents that there is no date given on the articles in the CIA World Factbook of when they were added to the web. So that's what the ND stands for. And the name of the website that they are coming from is CIA World Factbook, and the resource is actually on the web. So that's what these other parts mean. There's a period here and a period here. All of that punctuation is important. You just need to insert your own country name and your own date that you looked at the information on the web, okay? The other piece to your completed bibliography is that your sources need to be in alphabetical order. So this United States here, the U comes after C. So I would need to, I'm going to cut that and come below and paste the United States so that it's in the correct alphabetical order. And that's how you would complete your bibliography. You would not leave these highlighted. Let me take that off. I only highlighted them so that you could see what I was talking about. So completed bibliography would look like that, and it would have all of your resources listed there. The other thing that I did not mention when we were talking about taking your notes is you want to make sure that you save your work. So you have a couple options to save it. If you go File and Save, we went over this a couple weeks ago. You can either save to your computer and then browse and make sure that you are saving to your own H drive or your document folder. It's the same thing. So here's my name, and that is correct at the top. If you save to that folder, you can only access it at school. I'm going to cancel that. If I choose to save here to the OneDrive file, then I can browse, and this is allowing me to save into the OneDrive or cloud environment. So I can access this anywhere I have an internet connection. So at home, at grandma's house, the public library, any of those places. So you can save right into this cloud environment. I have a folder here called Africa Project, and so I could open that folder even, and I would want to make sure that I save it smartly so that I can find it again. So I might call this my Africa, except I should spell it right, Africa Project Notes and Bibliography. And then I can save it there, okay? So I just saved this Word document into the cloud environment. And I know that it's in the cloud environment because if I look up here at the save icon in the upper left-hand corner, it has the little green circular arrow on it, which tells me I just saved it into the cloud, okay? So there is my document. Some notes I took. Imagine that there's notes there on food. And the last page is my bibliography. Okay? So that, at the end of the project, you're going to print all of the completed notes and bibliography at once. Hope that makes sense. If not, ask your teachers and hopefully they can answer your questions. Good luck!